What's up, y'all? It's Ty in this video. Today, I'm going to be briefly going over talking about my offensive playbook, my defensive playbook, and then showing you guys some of my favorite plays to run, both offensively and defensively. Now, this is just a video to hopefully, it's a pretty beginner level video because, again, I'm not like a pro at, football games, whether it is Madden or college football. But hopefully this can help you guys out in the long run and make you guys go from not only good, but to next level good in this game. Now, I think with these, couple tips and tricks, you guys can easily take that next step. A lot of the basis of not only my schemes, but everything in whether it's football games or basketball games is mixing things up, guys. And so with offense, I mix things up. With defense, I mix things up. On both sides of the ball, mixing up what you guys run is going to be your biggest key to success, especially in your secondary. You know what? If you want to run the same blitz and they can't obviously pick it up, that's fine. But mixing things up is super important. I also like to mix up man and zone coverage, and I'll be talking about that as well. Now, the basis of what I run, here is what my playbooks are. I run the Oregon playbook. I think for me and what I run and some of the plays I run that I will show you guys, that is the best playbook for me personally. It's the playbook that has led me to the most success week in, week out, whether it's champs, whether it's gauntlet. As far as defensively, 3-3-5 tight. It has everything I need, from, my mid-blitz game to the 3-3-5 penny. Everything that I need is in that specific chemistry. So I like these as far as my offense and defense. I do think you can make other things work, though. Some of my schemes that I'll show you offensively will work in other playbooks. Some of the defensive, tips and tricks I have will work in other playbooks as well. But without further ado, let's hop into a game, and I'll walk you guys through some of my favorite plays that I personally run. Now, one thing I do want to make, point I want to make before I, before I carry on any further is you need a really decently fast quarterback. Like Jameis Winston isn't fast, but he's got 85 speed that's good enough, and a good running back there. And again, defensively, you don't really need a ton. I do like outside linebackers that can drop into coverage. Martin's not the best at it. Kyle Kennard's not the best at it, but they also need to get after the quarterback as well. So it's kind of, tough situations trying to find that balance between those couple of things. But those are the two things that I look at as far as building my squad. You guys can see I've won back-to-back gauntlets, 7-0 right now in champs. So I'll walk you through some of my plays that I run on both sides of the ball. So defensively, the first thing I do is if I get in my 3-3-5 penny is replace Hunter Wohler with Jabbar Muhammad if I'm wanting to run zone. And then if I'm wanting to run zone coverage, I keep Miles Brooks in the game. The simplest play in your penny is going to be this solid blitz 3 in zone coverage. Then you're going to want to click A if you're on PlayStation, Y if you're on Xbox, flick up on the right stick, down on the right stick. What is that going to do? Well, number one, it's going to get you out of match. Number two, I like that a little bit more. Now there, I got stuck. It was kind of a weird situation. I swear his offensive lineman was downfield there blocking my middle linebacker. But that is going to get you out of match, which I hate. And it's just going to be your base cover 3. Now, one other thing I like to do to prevent playing match defense is put my curl flats on 20 and my hooks on 5. That's going to prevent you from playing match defense entirely. So you guys are going to see this defense. Like that's my base defense that I run more than probably anything else. Within that defense, the simple adjustments I'm making is I'm pinching both my defensive line and my outside linebackers. So you'll see my outside linebackers pitch, my defensive lineman pitch, and I'm shifting my defensive line to the running back side. You guys see it right there. They're shifting to the running back side, and it's just this simple adjustment. Boom, right there, you get a negative play because we're playing hard flats, and now you're in a 3rd and 12 situation. A lot of times in a 3rd and 12 situation, I like to run this dime defense, and you guys can call me crazy if you want, but this is what I like to run. I like to run a cover 4 type of concept. If he has a running quarterback, which he kind of does, I like to put a spy on the quarterback. I pass commit sometimes in these situations, depending on who I'm playing. But you guys can see, simple cover 4 concept. There's really nowhere for him to go with the football right there. And here's where I like to mix it up. I just ran that cover 4 concept. However, I'm not going to run that in back-to-back plays. Now I'm going to get in my mid-blitz scheme, and I'm going to run a mid-blitz. Now, within this, I'm not just, getting after the quarterback. What I'm going to do is drop into coverage big time. And you guys can say, like, this is crazy, but everything should be covered here. Boom. I mean, that's basically covered, and it was. We got a stop there. But you guys can see drop curl flats on the outside, linebacker in the middle. That entire possession, I'm mixing up every play, every playbook, every scheme, in just giving my opponent different looks. So this is trips tight end, okay? And this is just a simple 4 verticals concept. It's kind of what I like to run, first play of every game, get a taste of what the defense is doing, those types of things. Now, here, it's looking like zone coverage. I thought I might have Ryan Williams there. Nothing really there. Just don't force the football. That's okay. Now, the meat and potatoes of the Oregon offense is going to be one play right here. And this is my favorite playbook. It's gun trips. And out of this, you're going to run the QB slot option. Yes, running the football is not dead in this game, and I want you guys to know and realize that. So you're reading that outside linebacker. If he comes to Caleb Johnson, you've got a lot of room to operate on that outside. If he doesn't commit, that's fine. K2 is going to get up the field, and just like that, we've got a big-time run of 10. Now, within this formation, I do like to, customize my audibles. So within here, I do like to run my favorite play out of here, or favorite pass play is the all-go pass. It's just this simple pass play that if they really commit to the run, you're set. Now here's the situation. You guys can see kind of how he's lining up. I like the speed option in this situation. I feel like there's a lot of room on that left side of the field. Got a lot of blockers out there as well. And so if we get out here with Jameis Winston, make a simple pitch, we're out of there with Caleb Johnson. Out of there. Simple. Again, just a simple pre-snap adjustment based on his alignment to take advantage of it. And the thing is, I mix up my play. So he probably thinks, guys, he's going to run the option game again. Here, I'm running a bubble screen. And it's basically just an extension of the run game. Now, with the bubble screen, I like to click down on the D-pad twice to get a full view of it. Make sure his corner's not going to lurk the pass out there to the flat. And it's just as simple. Are we picking up the blocks out there to get a 3-on-2 situation? Otherwise, just hand it to CJ Spiller. I don't like this situation out there, so that's okay. We'll hand it to CJ Spiller, pick up a couple of yards, and keep the possession going. Same thing here, guys. I like my numbers on the outside. As long as my wide receivers all pick up blocks, 61, my right tackle blocks that 17 outside linebacker, we're in good shape here as far as running the option. Yup, beautiful. Caleb Johnson, touchdown. And it's just a simple option game, guys. Whether it's the speed option, whether it's the slot option, whether it's throwing the bubble screen, just wait though. Once he commits, I'll run my 4 verticals. And so here it's the same plan of attack. Now, I'm going to show you guys some man defense out of my 3-3-5 penny. If I do that, I want to put Hunter Wohler in at safety, and I want to put Quincy Riley at my slot cornerback. They're just better at that. Again, pinching my defensive line, pinching my linebackers. That's the first order of business. Now here, I don't really love what we've got going on, but you guys can see, drop Jay Higgins into that, basically user role. I just drop him into the middle of the field and just can play that user role with him. But he threw a bubble screen. I wasn't really prepared for it. Good play by him. And the big thing here is everything that I'm doing is just like a base align. So like right now, base align. That's all this is. This isn't anything set in stone. It's just a base alignment, and that's caged. That's absolutely caged. I dropped my hard flat out there. I've got him in man coverage. There's nowhere for him to go with that ball. And here, let's go back to the mid blitz scheme, but I want to showcase just some zone coverage out of here. So we're going to go the mid blitz scheme, but I'm going to run some zone coverage within it. So I run this nickel dog 3 bus. I'm going to click left on the D-pad, down on the right stick, take my slot corner, put him into a hard flat, take Romello Height, put him into a hard flat, and boom, just like that, nowhere to go. He hit the right guy. He just dropped it. But you got to make a quick read in that situation. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, showcasing exactly, what I'm doing here. Same thing, hard flat there. Let's put him on his spy, and just like that, nowhere. I'm there. Just mixing up your looks, guys. Mixing up your looks. The only different thing I did there is put Jay Higgins on a spy. 4th and short, quarterback that can run. I don't want him picking up the first down. He got a pick anyways, and boom, a 7-0 quit by some simple tips and tricks. And for those of you guys that are like, okay, Ty, we get your scheme offensively, but let's see something different. So a lot of times I'll run this bunch strong offset, And out of here, I'll call this flood concept. Now, again, throwing the ball in the Oregon playbook, it's not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but one of my favorite combos to run out of this, and again, this is a beginner level concept, is you'll put Lacey on a zig, Lachey on his little, corner route. I stem it down a little bit, and then you got Cooper coming over the middle lane. Now you just read bottom to top, boom. Lacey's there, hit him. You read short to deep, I guess, not bottom to top, but short to deep. That's there, you hit it, and you can go from there. Another thing, if you want to mix things up out of this playbook, I love RPOs. I throw a ton of them because a lot of times, even there, he's not covering the flat. And if somebody is playing zone coverage, not covering the flat, guys, your RPOs are going to be there in a big time way. And this is one that has big playability right here specifically. You guys can see him in that mid blitz. Boom, get it out to Amari Cooper, and we're off to the races once again. Now within this, I a lot of times do like to go no huddle. No huddle, flip the plays, keep your defense off balance here. Yep, he's bringing it. No, I didn't even mean to throw it to Lachey. I hit the wrong icon, but I'll take it. And so even offensively, I've got basically 3 things that I can do. I can run trips tight end, I can run bunch strong offset, or I could just run those trips in the run game. And I like to do different things out of each of them. This is flood divide, a great concept to run against man or zone. This is a play that does beat both of them. Hit Ryan Williams down the middle of the defense. And again, go no huddle. Keep the defense off balance. And out of here, again, you got to customize your audibles because right now I really don't have anything I can audible to, but I'll hot route. And so this is just one of the hot routes that I personally like to make. And honestly, what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for a Ryan Williams, or I'm looking for a Caleb Johnson touchdown is really what I'm looking for here. Boom, got him. Just missed the throw. I gotta wait a half second longer, otherwise that will glitch out like that. But those are just the different hot routes that I run if I know he's gonna be in zone coverage, just to change the look, guys. That's really the only thing you want to do, is change the look of what the defense is seeing. Got him. Go score, Caleb. Go score, Caleb Johnson. Run him over. Oh my gosh, look at K2 touchdown. And right there, I ran basically all passes. I don't even know if I ran the ball on that possession, but different schemes. Right there, I had the flat, I had the middle route and the deep route on the right side. On the left side, I had Luke Lachey running his corner route, and then Ryan Williams over the middle. Got to cover all parts of the field. And I want to go back to showing you guys this option game and how truly indefensible it really is. Most of mine is just handing Caleb Johnson the rock and letting him work. And a lot of what this is, guys, is just making my opponent account for the run. Because a lot of times, people just, pass commit. They'll just, play for the pass. Not against me. You got to account for the run and know that, yeah, you got to stop it before you can do anything else. Again, I'm going to run my shot play here, see what happens. Go Colin Lacey over the top. That's my goal here. Beautiful. Beautiful, tight window, but that's a first down. And again, the defense is so off balance right now. He doesn't know if I'm running. He doesn't know if I'm passing. He doesn't know if a bubble screen option game's coming. He has absolutely no idea what's coming right now. And that's what you guys want to really get out of your opponents. Get them in a position where they have no idea what's coming. Touchdown. Simple, easy, effective. With those simple tips, guys, I was able to get a couple of wins in champs. Now 9-0. And again, it's not rocket science, guys. It's a couple of simple tips and tricks to hopefully help you guys achieve that next level. The big suggestion I have is don't run the same play over and over. Like even the top players, guys, they might run the same formation, but they mix up the plays. They're not going to run the exact same play over and over and over again. That makes it really easy on your opponent if they know exactly what's coming. So mix up your plays. For me, I have a lot of success in the Oregon team, Oregon playbook, Oregon team chemistry too, running the football and then throwing off the run. A lot more people pass the ball than I do, but again, it's what you ultimately have success doing. And like I said, if somebody stops the run, then I've got other things that I ultimately can go to. But that's going to wrap it up for my video today, guys. Hopefully each and every you guys did enjoy it. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.